There will be the AI divide. And our chief economist, her name is Svenja Gudell, she is phenomenal. She says, she doesn't take credit for this line, but it's still a good line. Generative AI will not replace your job, but someone who knows how to use it will.
You've been a very vocal advocate of STAR professions, so those skilled through alternative routes.
Yes.
Why in this current workforce is this more important than ever?
Yeah, I think, kind of going back to how I grew up and when I lost my job and knowing I had the skills and I couldn't get the job. And so the foundation is very simple. If you can do the job, you should get the job, right? If you have the skills. And the STARS kind of movement isn't anti-college degree. College is a great place to get skills and education and experience. It's just not the only way. And so that's really what this is about. We are entering what is still a tough job market. And employers are often saying we can't find the job seekers we need, and job seekers are saying we can't find a job. And so getting employers to understand what skills they actually need for the job. The skills, very, very clearly. It doesn't matter if the job title exactly matches. In some cases, it doesn't matter if they have the college degree. It is purely about the skills that they have. And then it's also helping job seekers understand what skills they have. I think about when my son was maybe about 9 and I made him interview with me. I made him create a resume. And I made him put on a suit and interview with me, firm handshake, eye contact. And when we're making the resume, he's like, I don't have any experience. I said, sure you do. How did you help your papa last week? What chores do you do around the house, right? These are skills that you have. And so being able to talk about that is kind of what job seekers have to do. It's not just about the last job you had or the pedigree of the company. It is about the skill. And so that is the movement that I'm trying to lead right now because it's such a tough job market. I think focusing on skills is the only way that companies can expand their pipeline to really find the job seekers they need. And also as we enter into this realm of AI, automation is definitely going to replace some of the skills needed for some roles. And so how do we make sure that we're not creating, dating myself, I already kind of did that when I grew up, but there was the digital divide. There will be the AI divide. And our chief economist, her name is Svenja Gudell, she is phenomenal. She says, she doesn't take credit for this line, but it's still a good line. Generative AI will not replace your job, but someone who knows how to use it will.
Ooh.
And that's really what Skills First is about, right? It's even learning AI skills now in a very simple way. Most people don't use Google the same way they did just a couple years ago. People are searching on TikTok and they're looking at ChatGPT to answer all their questions. And so how do we make sure that the world of work doesn't leave more people behind this time? How do we make sure that skills are at the forefront, that we impact that kind of AI divide greater than we did the digital divide? And how do we give that confidence to job seekers so that they don't end up with imposter syndrome, that they know that they have the skills to do the job effectively?